Mark, you've had a couple of outstanding offensive seasons since you've been in the big leagues. Really not all that long. You've already had a 32 home run season, a 34 home run season, a 100 RBI season at the same time. You've had to make some adjustments over the last couple of years because people are adjusting to you. What have you done with yourself for the last couple of years here?
Well, you kind of, your first year, you're just battling. You're trying to figure things out quickly, but, there's not a whole lot of thinking. I think it's years 2 and 3 where you see, the scouting reports are much improved, and you see a definite kind of plan in place that these other teams are attacking you with. And, it's up to you as a hitter to try and come up with a good way to combat that and kind of give yourself the most plate coverage you can and shore up some of your weaknesses. And I think for me, there's a few things that I've really tried to work pretty hard on to not allow these guys to exploit anything.
From your days with the Angels, I noticed one thing about you. When you first stepped into the batter's box, you think, oh my gosh, here's a big, strong guy. He's got to be a definite pull hitter. Well, you weren't. You used the whole field. And that's part of your game, is that you can hit your home runs to the right side as easy as you can the left side. Any adjustments after that first year when you showed you had the power, they adjusted to you. How do you adjust back again?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is always being in a good position to hit the pitches that I can hit. If you're fouling off the good pitches to hit, that's when those skids are going to happen. So I think timing first and foremost is everything. You need to be on time. You need to be on time for the fastball. For me, I try and be on time, and I try and be in good positions to hit too. And I work on that in the cage. I do a tee routine every day. And I think off the tee, you can really emphasize some of the positions that, you repetitively drill them in there. And then in the game, hopefully they show up. I've never liked to feel too stagnant when I'm in here. I don't want to feel like I'm just waiting. So at some point in the minor leagues, I watched Jim Thome hit, and he kind of had this thing where he was pointing out at the pitcher.
This week, what catches up with the Orioles news?
Rhythm and timing.
Come back,
Trumbo.
timing type thing. I was told when I kind of did that, and then I got told, hey, don't point at the pitcher. It was kind of a funny thing, but I was like, all right, I get it. So I held it straight up, and then I would kind of, when he was ready to go, I'd bring it back, and now it was time to go. And that worked for a while. But last year, Edgar Martinez actually said that he wasn't a huge fan of any of that. He kind of wanted more movement, more rhythm, and it's something I totally bought into. Hitting's really unique. You can have guys with very obscure swings and have great results, but I think once you get to a certain point in the swing, most everyone's in similar positions, at least at the big league level. So for me, one of the biggest things that I like to do is watch really good hitters, and I'll just break down their swings and try and copy it. I wish I would have done that a little more when I was younger. I tried to listen to a lot of advice. A lot of it didn't make a whole lot of sense. I had poor mechanics, and I think when I kind of turned a corner, it was a combination of listening to people, but I started really watching big league hitters that I liked and just trying to copy those mechanics, because those are what's obviously producing results at the highest level. So I found guys that I liked, swings that I liked, and then I just tried to do some of the things and steal their moves.